thank you everybody for joining this AMA tonight. It's a pretty late one here. I'm currently situated in Bali, so pretty late to be doing this, but either way, I'm excited to come and talk to the community. So I'll start off just by introducing myself. So my name is Joe Moore. I'm one of the lead advisors on the project here. So just to give you a little bit about my background, so I am currently the co-founder and CEO of an online education platform called the Lifestyle Lab. And we actually teach people about crypto, about NFTs from a space of empowering people, because we truly believe that crypto is going to change the world for the better. And we believe in empowering people with that knowledge to really help them on that process. I'm also the co-founder and head of education for a crypto company called Unix Gaming. If you want to check that out, the website is unixgaming.org. We are one of the biggest play-to-earn gaming guilds in the world. We currently have a community of over 200,000 people, and we recently raised $32 million for the project. And that is still going ahead very, very successfully. So because of that successful raise, because of my history with that project and my friendship with one of the co-founders, Mahmoud, I was asked to come in and advise on this project from a strategic point of view, and just really help guide any which way that I can. And that is also applicable for Eric, who is also one of the co-founders of Unix Gaming. He was, of course, heavily involved in that process, and he was head of partnerships. He has an array of experience with different NFT projects and crypto projects in general, despite his young age of being only 21, which, despite being young, he's actually a veteran of the crypto game. What other industry can you be in crypto for like 4 years and be considered an expert and a veteran? But this is crypto after all. So yeah, really, really powerful advisors on our part. I'm really excited to support the project. So in regards to other people on the team, we've got, of course, Mahmoud Tia, who is the founder. He is a guy who I've worked with many, many times over the years. He's been a part of other successful projects as well. And he is, of course, Egyptian, hence the PharaGods background and the connection to this type of project and trying to bring the gods into the metaverse. So a really beautiful thing there. Mazen is his business partner, who is the fellow co-founder as well. This is also a guy that I've been in business with over the years as well. They both have a really extensive marketing and e-commerce background, as well as then moving over into crypto. So as you guys probably know, crypto is heavy on the marketing front, and they have a hell of a lot of experience in that department. In addition to that, we also have Rohan, who is the marketing director. He is also a very, very good friend of mine, and he has been in crypto and NFT projects for the last couple of years, also with an extensive e-commerce background and heavy marketing background as well. And the same applies for Eri. So between us on the team, there is extensive marketing expertise, pretty damn good crypto experience, as well as being part of a huge crypto company in the case of me and Eric. So that's kind of where our expertise lies. We know exactly what we're doing when it comes to launching projects, and we know exactly what it is, what comes into it when making them sustainable over time, and of course building epic community, which is why you guys are here. So in terms of the artwork, we of course have Matt Millard. If you've checked out the website, you're probably aware that he's been involved in, pretty major films with the likes of Ready Player One. Really extensive background in helping many projects, and just a really skilled 3D concept artist. And in addition to that, we have David Masson, which, as you probably know at this point, was involved in not only Ready Player One, but Venom, Wonder Woman, X-Men, Dark Phoenix, Mulan. I mean, it doesn't really get better when we're talking about artwork at this point. So huge talent, and I'm sure you can tell that from the level of artwork that's being produced in these NFTs. So that's a little bit about the team, the background, some of the expertise that we have. And I'd love to also share a little bit about the vision and the dream for this project. So as you probably know, we want to launch the world's first ancient museum in the metaverse, and you're already a part of that. So we also want to share the ownership of the PharaGods NFTs with you and give you fractional ownership of our metaverse and ancient museum. Now, there's loads and loads of plans for the future, so I won't go into too much detail. I'll try and keep it really concise and just stick to what we have here. But right now, the main focus is, of course, to launch this initial drop with this amazing artwork and these initial PharaGods. But of course, further down the line, we intend to launch additional lines, additional batches, additional collections. And me personally, I'm quite looking forward to the Greek collection, as a lot of my own tattoos actually do feature ancient Greek gods. So that's an exciting one for me. So in terms of the roadmap, the focus right now is to build an army, which you guys are a part of. It's all about community, as you well know, in the NFT space. And we intend to build a huge, powerful community united around this vision of building this amazing museum in the Metaverse. Then once we are able to launch that, then we're going to actually build it. We're going to build upon it. You're going to get different advantages by being a holder of our NFTs. And of course, as you've probably noticed, this is a big attractive part of this. 70% of the royalties from this first collection are going to be allocated to you guys as holders. So you're going to be able to earn passive income in ETH by holding these NFTs. Now, I think at this point it's probably worth opening up for some questions. That's a bit of background about the team, about the vision, about the project and where we're going. And of course, me and Mahmoud, the founder, we're both here to answer any questions that you have with full transparency. So yeah, feel free to ask anything you like, and we're here for it. Did you have anything else to add, Mahmoud, before I open up to questions?
Thanks, Zero, for this great presentation. And it looks like we have a lot of people here having some questions. So I will start adding some people to ask their questions.
Okay.
By the way, guys, a lot of you are asking why we keep delaying the mint date. Actually, like our plan is not only to sell the collection, but we want to have like a big buying pressure. Why is that? Because we have a very low supply of 3,300, and if we have like a lot of people who are buying that, this can only take the price like at least 10 20x and more, and that's what we need for our brand. And also we're very selective for the whitelist because we're looking for long-term holders, not just like traders or flippers, because this is here for the long term. And also we are allocating like all the benefits for the first collection holders, from like royalties of this collection, all our upcoming collection, and discounts for our merch, and also like being a part of the Metaverse Museum. And later on we'll have like income from the museum, and that will be shared between all the holders.
G Code here. I have a question about the staking, the platform that the NFT is going to be on, and when is the mint date going to happen? So is the platform going to be over the Solana network as well?
Actually, this collection is on Ethereum network, but we are working with like great developers who is gonna make it to be a very low gas fees, because I know like a lot of you guys are complaining about the Ethereum gas fee. That's why we are working like with the best developer to develop a contract that will cost a very low amount to mint. And yeah, mint will be on our website, and then it goes to OpenSea for secondary sales. And as you know, from the secondary sales, 70% goes back to holders.
So you're talking about the ETH 2.0 implementation that's happening later in the year, hopefully?
No, it's actually like another kind of contract. This is something I have to discuss with the developer, but it has been done before, that we can like develop a contract where the gas fee is very low.
Okay. And will our PharaGods be customizable and we can do customizations to them in the future, or?
Well, actually, like all of them are unique, and you know, like as normal, you just like mint it and then wait for the reveal, and then you can see like what results you have. Each of them like are different, and all of them have different rarity scores. But customization, our plan is to like when we build the Metaverse museum, we're thinking of start building it in NFT world, if you know about it, or Decentraland. And then when we start doing that, we actually plan to create like avatars. So for each like god, you will have like your own avatar of this god, and you can use it there. And imagine, man, like all of us like meet in this like Metaverse museum, and we're also like planning to implement a lot of activities like something like learn to earn, where you go like through a story where you learn about ancient culture and ancient gods, and then the game take you to answer some questions, and then you can like earn tokens later on.
Yeah, that sounds great. So what about the staking part of the NFTs? How is that going to be implemented in the future?
Yeah, for the staking part, as a start, we will have like staking on our website where you can stake your NFT and then earn our native token. And the utility for the native token will be you can like swap it for discounts on our merch website, where it's gonna be for like holders only, where you can buy like a lot of ancient like stuff like from t-shirt, hoodies, and bracelets and more. This is just the beginning, and later on we can have like when we start like developing really big and have like many different collections about ancient gods, we can have like our own marketplace on our website with our own token.
That sounds great. Then what is the price of the mint going forward in the mint date?
We're actually like planning to mint at the end of April, and the average price for the whitelist would be around 0.2 ETH. It's still not confirmed yet. We'll decide depend on the Ethereum price, but yeah, that's like the average price.
What was the release date of the mint? I didn't catch it.
At the end of April.
Oh, end of April.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Cool.
I've got a question, if I may. Can you all hear me?
Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah, thanks a lot for hosting this AMA. So my question is, on the website you have mentioned that 70% of all secondary sales will be distributed among the holders, which is pretty awesome in our point of view. So basically sharing the sale revenue with the holders. My question is there a deeper reason behind it, or is it just sort of giving back to the community?
Yeah. So
and secondly, how soon will that come? Will it come as soon as the mint, shortly after the mint, or is it going to take some longer time to implement that feature?
Yeah, so the idea behind Royalties is to build like real holders and supporters for the project. That's why we're giving 70% of this collection royalties for the holders. And not only that, like if you hold and mint this first NFT collection, you will also be getting royalties from all our upcoming collection, because we are planning to make like women goodies and like, you know, Greek gods and many more in the future. And that's why we're giving like a lot back to the early supporters. So basically how it works, when we mint and go on OpenSea, people start doing like sales, like transactions there. From transactions we get a cut in Ethereum, and that goes to us, and then from there we can allocate 70% of that between holders. Depends on like how many you hold and how long you hold, you will get more ETH.
Nice.
Okay, thanks.
Don't forget Greek gods. I'm looking forward to those ones.
I have a question for the royalties. So how exactly is it going to be distributed to the holders? Like for me, what is gonna guarantee me that I will get my share from the royalties?
that's something we're working with the developer. So basically, we get all the Ethereum from Realities to our website, and then you can connect your wallet and claim. And it's like a system where they check all the holders and see like how long you have been holding it and how many you have. And the more you have and the more you hold, the more ETH you have. And also like we're discussing if it would be possible to be it directly, like instead of becoming to our website and connect and withdraw, it can just like be automatically. So the contract just send whenever you have like a certain amount of ETH, the contract will automatically send to your wallet.
Wow.
Okay, that's great. Thank you.
Awesome.
Hello, everyone.
Another question I have, what's the maximum number of NFTs that a wallet can mint during the mint phase?
Actually, that has not been decided yet, but normally it's like between 1 to 3. We will like announce the exact like details about mint and mint price and how many you can mint like very soon.
I have a question.
Okay.
All right, go ahead.
Yeah. There was I'm a whitelisted, but there was saying like you have chance to mint. Does it mean like a 100% or like I have a chance to mint? What means?
That's a good question. Actually, we have not like decided on that yet. It depends on the amount of whitelisted people we will have before mint, and from there we will decide. But I guarantee you, if you come at the mint time that we set, you will have like a 90% chance to mint if you come in time, because we'll set like a time where all of you guys can come and mint. If you come like a little bit late, it's not like 100% guaranteed.
I see. So we should be fast.
Yeah, you'll just like have to come on time, but it will not be crazy, because if you are whitelisted, it's only like few people who are whitelisted, so they get the chance to mint before public, and they also get the lowest price possible. So it's much easier and guaranteed than public.
Yeah. Thank you. So I understand. I should set my alarm then, right?
Definitely set your alarm.
Yeah, man.
Definitely set your alarm.
Oh, sorry. One more thing on that. David Mosson. I check his Insta account and everything, but he seems like he's focusing on another project right now. Then he never mentioned about PharaGods yet, anywhere.
Yeah,
I was a little bit worried.
Yeah,
Is
that's
he
a good
really
question.
in
Yeah.
the team,
Yeah, many people asked about that, so that's why we asked him to post about us. And you can just like go check our Twitter account. You can see like the last tweet from him about us, and also you can see our bio in Instagram, like story bio. You can see that he already mentioned us.
Okay. Thank you. That's all my question. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man, you're welcome.
Good afternoon. I have a question, please.
Hello, go ahead, man.
Okay, can I know where the founders came from originally?
Oh man, that's a long story. I would love Joe to explain about all the team.
Where do you want me to start? Do you want me to start with birth, or what part of the journey do you want me to start with?
Like how we all met here in Bali.
Wow. Okay, that's a really cool story actually. So, we all actually met in Bali. So, this would have been about 4 years ago, I believe. So we obviously all had our varied journeys to get here in the first place, but we all ended up at this entrepreneurial co-working space called Tribe Theory, and we were all nomadic essentially. We'd all left our home countries. We were all working remotely, and Mahmoud Atia at the time, he was drop shipping, and he was heavily involved in e-commerce. He ran multiple 7-figure e-commerce stores. He was absolutely crushing it. And then him and Eric started working together. Eric is my other business partner. He's also one of the other advisors, the guy who works with me on Unix Gaming. And they ended up working together in e-commerce, and they absolutely crushed it. And then I ended up getting involved with it as well. I started getting involved in e-commerce. I was a lot older. I was about 29 at the time. I'd had an array of different businesses in the UK, running call centers, claims management companies, all sorts of different things. But I decided I just wanted to change and wanted to travel the world and work remotely. And I just ended up getting involved in e-commerce. It looked like fun to me, right? And then we did that for a while together, and then we went separate ways. Mahmoud and Eric went and got heavily involved in crypto. I set up my online education platform and was working with my business partner who's heavily involved in crypto, and then I got heavily involved in it as a result. And yeah, went on a crypto deep dive. We all did it kind of separately, and then ended up coming back together. So myself and Eric, we ended up coming back together for the project Unix Gaming. So I briefly explained that before, but it's one of the biggest gaming guilds in the world, and it is now. And we launched in November, I believe the 23rd. We hit a total of 32 mil on the raise. It was an absolutely unbelievable journey, traveling all over the world, raising the money, and building an epic project, which is still ongoing. You guys can, of course, go and check that out, and I encourage you to do so. And then after that, Mahmoud reached out, and it turns out he had been heavily involved in crypto, even though we'd not really spoken that much. Like, we'd spoken on and off. And it turns out he put this epic project together, and he just asked if I wanted to get involved, if I wanted to help support with it. And of course, the answer was yes. We'd been in business together before. I love working with the guy. One thing I can say about this guy is he has one of the highest levels of execution that I've ever seen from anybody. When it comes down to just getting a job done, I've never seen anybody execute at that same level as Mahmoud, and that applied across e-commerce, and it's been exactly the same across crypto, because he had ended up launching other projects as well, and then before it came down to this. So it's a pretty cool story, really, of a bunch of guys that met in Bali, who worked together, went their separate ways, then came back together at different stages in that journey, and now here we are working together again on a pretty epic project.
That's very interesting.
Yeah, it's really cool.
Yeah, thanks for the question, man. I love that. Thanks, Joe, for your answer. Anyone else?
Oh, yeah, go ahead, bro. Yeah, I can hear you, bro. Go ahead.
Still waiting if someone has any question.
Mahmoud, someone's talking. I can hear him. You obviously can't.
I can't. Okay, you go and answer.
I can, bro. Yeah.
And to at some point also do museums or exhibitions for other historical themes, or is everything going to be focused on ancient Egypt exclusively?
No, the plan is to cover gods in general. So we're starting, of course, with a focus on Egypt, because Mahmoud, Mazen are both Egyptian. That's where their roots are. That's where their hearts are at, right? But the future plans are to really kind of cover esoteric teachings and bring this into the metaverse. And that will then lead on to my personal favorite, as I said before, is the Greek gods. I'm very interested in Greek mythology. But we've also discussed going down the route of the Norse gods and all sorts of different lineages as the project develops. So with the scope of building a museum, there's so many different options. Of course, we'll start with this, we'll execute on this, but then we can add different rooms, we can add different levels. There can be, and then different NFTs will get you access to different areas of the museum, for example. So when we do the Greek gods, there will be a different section in the museum where people that have those NFTs get access to, for example. So there's lots of different directions we can go in, and we'll see how that plays out moving forward.
Yeah, just a little hint there. The name PharaGods really stands for pharaohs. So if at some point we start also including gods from the Greek mythology or some other ethnicities, then the names PharaGods as overarching might be a little misleading at first, maybe. Just a random thought there.
Yeah, no, I see that. I see that.
Hey guys, I have a question.
Okay, nice.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so as the properties of the NFTs, like I know it's Egyptian gods, but do they have like a family tree relation, or is it gonna have an effect on the value, or is it just like Egyptian gods?
Actually, like this collection, it has like Horus, which has like a big story behind him, because he was like a great Egyptian god. So our plan is to make it as an educational for people who are interested into learning. So basically, in the Metaverse Museum, we'll have like these gods and like explain everything about like their roots, their families, why did people worship them, what did they provide, and everything. So it's not only about the photo; it's like a whole story behind it. And our vision is to just replace traditional museums, because man, like people travel the world and they go to museums and they spend a lot of money to travel and go there. And why do they go? Because they want to learn about the ancient culture. Imagine if we just can bring that into the metaverse, and from your home you can just like go and also meet other cool people who are interested into that, and then you can start learning from there. And not only that, but later on you can also like earn from that by answering like some question or going through like a game story. That's like what we're looking to do.
Yeah, that's really smart. So so let's say like you have gods that's, let's say, Osiris, which is really popular, or Anubis. Would they have a different rarity of value, or would it be all the same values?
Yeah, man, like all the collection are unique, and each of them has different traits, and each trait is different and has different rarity. So for example, like Horus is very rare. If you get like your god with like Horus face, for example, that's like something very rare. And we're also like working with the artist to add some more like Anubis and more, but we didn't reveal them yet.
Okay, thanks a lot.
You're welcome, man.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Like, if suppose that I am a holder of PharaGods NFT, is there any benefits in the future in the next collection, like goddess and the Greek gods? Will there be any benefits that I may have a discount or something?
Yeah, man. Like we totally appreciate like the early supporters, and that's why we want them to be like a part of the brand as a total, not only the first collection but all the upcoming collection. For example, if you own like the first collection, you will get one free collection of the next NFT, and also earn royalties from the second NFT market sales.
Okay, man.
Hey
Amen to
guys,
that.
good evening.
Good evening.
I actually have a question. Like, I just joined today, PharaGods, but the first thing comes to my mind are the movies that I saw. Actually, the gods of Egypt and the mummy. But probably art is really intriguing. And what I was thinking about was, do we get any customizable weapons or something like wings or stuff?
I don't really like understand your question. Can you be like a little bit more clear?
Yeah, I was actually asking that the first thing comes to my mind is, are the movies the gods of Egypt and the mummy, So I've seen the art there, and in the movies they actually have the wings and customizable, the weapons and stuff. So I was thinking that would we get the customizable wings and stuff like that, the weapons and stuff that we can add?
Actually, right now it's just like the characters. We did not like develop any weapons yet for them, but you can use your character as an avatar in the metaverse. Like for example, if we go to like Decentraland, we'll have like a system where you can just like connect your wallet and then it sees your character, and then from there it can develop your own avatar from there, and only you can use it because it's like only one and it's very unique.
Okay. And when are we planning to mint? I mean,
We're trying to get the mint on at the end of April, this month, like next month.
okay. I don't know, but the art here is really intriguing in the 3D art. But how are we going to compare with different projects here? I guess if I'm talking about Azuki is a 2D art collection, but it is really hyped. So what are we gonna do about that? I mean, how are we gonna hype our project here?
Um, uh, the thing is, like, our project is very unique and different, and it has like a different roadmap and vision, which is different than all the other ones. Many other like NFT projects are just like cool profile pictures without real utility and project behind them. That's like the big advantage, and also like the team we have, their expertise, their marketing like experts and everything. Like we know how to market it right and how to keep growing.
Okay, cool, man. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I have a question.
Hello.
I was
Okay, you can do it.
wondering.
All right, I
Hi.
can hear you.
I was wondering, there's going to be a white paper at any time that we can actually read and try and learn about the project on very detail, as of like where we're heading and how the roadmap is going to be.
Yeah, right now everything is very well organized on Discord. We have like a channel for the project, one channel for the roadmap and all the announcement, and also the website is there and Twitter. But we're still like working on getting the final white paper done. But we had to send it to a lawyer to make sure like everything is going right.
Okay, thank you very much.
Can I ask? Hello, guys. Can I ask a question, please?
Hi, Mahu. Yes, go ahead.
Yeah. So I have the first question is, what is the realities percentage, the sharing reality percentage? The second question is, what is the purpose of the metaverse? Is it like NFT project play to earn, or there is a purpose behind that in the Decentraland? I wasn't here. So those are my two questions. Thank you.
Yeah, man. So again, the idea behind the project is that we're building the first ancient museum in the metaverse, where people can just log in online and go and learn about ancient cultures, ancient gods, and everything related. And by holding the NFT, you get like a lot of benefits, and that shows support to the project. Benefits like royalties, which means you get Ethereum from secondary sales, and the more you hold, and the more the more Ethereum you will be getting, because it will be divided equally between holders. And also we're giving many other benefits, like for example, in our metaverse museum, obviously there will be like a lot of people who come and see it, and already like our community has like 20,000 members, so we'll have like a lot of people there. So we'll give like some benefits for holders where they can actually like submit their own NFT for sale, and then we can like put it in the museum wall and other people can see it and buy it from you. So that's like a great benefit we're giving, but it's not like for everyone. We'll just have to check if it complies with the museum and if it's like legit ancient art. So yeah, you can just like sell your own art and make money by doing that.
And the percentage of royalties, is it like specified or not yet?
Yeah. So 70% of all royalties goes to holders, and 5% goes to charity, and the rest goes to like marketing and other project related stuff.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
I do have a question.
Can I speak?
Okay, you can go.
No, you can go, man. It's all right. I just asked one.
Okay, I can go.
Yeah.
Okay. First, thank you. Welcome everybody who will come to the AMA. Let me introduce myself. I'm Aka. Actually, I come from Bali. And as you know, this project is already running from about 4 weeks or 5 weeks, something. And I started enjoying in the 3 weeks. And I see I don't have any question here. I already read all the roadmap and everything is I'm already at the NFT from about 6 months ago, maybe 8 months, from the ETH, Ethereum until the Solana. And I already know the team the founder is really building something here, really building something huge. You never imagine how they came from the 8K members of Discord until this time 20K of members is not that simple, easy thing to do.
Yeah, man. Thanks
for
the positive feedback. Yeah, that's great. Yeah, we're actually like growing very fast.
And of course, your time, the founder time, the mods time, the everyone involved. You can see this is the most greatest that I've ever seen before. Never seen like this before. So for everyone who already have a whitelist, I recommend you to mint this NFT because once they get something they can when you already mint everything on the NFT, and of course the founder will be develop anything, so we can reach anything what we want. It's simple like that.
I've got a question.
That's awesome, man. Thanks for your positive
Thank
feedback.
you very much.
And we're like working all day, all night to make this happen, and we have like the best team ever, and we have like people who already like worked on several NFT projects, and they all sold out and had like great hype, and the floor price went like crazy, and that's what we're looking here. Like that's what we want to give you guys. For supporting us, like you keep holding. We're all like making money, like whether it's from like passive income or like other benefits, and then we can, we're all like one army. We take this project to the moon, man.
Yes, you use all your time, all your money to build this. It's not a simple thing to do, I know, but maybe some new holders is coming, some new from the NFT. I'm new from the NFT, and then I will encourage everyone. This is the things that you need to mint. This is the very huge project that I've ever seen on the Ethereum.
Thanks, man. Happy
I'm
to hear
sorry
your
to say
feedback.
that, but there is a lot of huge projects. Like, I think you are exaggerating because you have to observe any project features, and actually I advise you always to ask more about the projects and about the team. This is my advice. I wouldn't exaggerate about anything. Yeah, it's a huge project, good team. I see the community here and the hype, but this is my point of view, and good luck, guys.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Maho. Like, especially now in the crypto and NFT world, there's like so many rug pulls and like scams every day. That's why we made everything clear. We had like the roadmap, the vision, the project, and we're all like doxed and our faces everywhere. And
Yes, but the project who failed will never build something like this. It's easy to see. The project who failed will never build something big like this.
So the designers are from Marvel, I guess, right?
yeah, we got the best designer guys. You can just like go and see like their previous experience working with like big
A
movies.
project will fail, will never be like this, will never be like
It
this.
depends on the art, guys. The clarity, the quality of the art is really good, So the point of failing a project is really hard. It's not gonna fail. That's never gonna happen. But it just depends on the price and the floor price or the mint price. So my question was, bro, that what is going to be the minting price? Are we having a contract? The gas fee and stuff.
Yeah, so again, I know this is on Ethereum network, and a lot of you are worrying about the high gas fee, but we're promising you guys, we're working with the best developer to lower the gas fee as possible. And for the mint date, it's gonna be somewhere at the end of April, hopefully, and just wait for the official announcement. For the price, it will be around 0.2 ETH for the whitelist, and for the public, it will be like a little bit more. So you guys, like as whitelisted member, will have the chance to mint first, and then if we have any leftovers, we'll just open for public.
Okay, man. That's really good, really good.
I've got a question going a little bit more in detail. Can you maybe elaborate a little bit?
Can I make a question?
Just wait.
Hello, can you hear me?
Someone is asking. Yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
basically,
how many minting spots we have each whitelist? 1, 2, or more?
Please wait a minute, David. Someone was asking a question.
Sorry, I didn't hear.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah. So my question is regarding the vision of the project. How can we imagine this museum? So, is it going to be like statues of the ancient gods, where the avatars walk in the museum in Centraland or somewhere else, and they see the
That's a good
statues,
question.
and then there's some descriptive text, or how can we imagine basically the art around it, and especially the experience for the people visiting the museums?
Awesome.
The user experience.
That's a great question. So basically, we're working with the best Metaverse developer to start on our project, and right now our basic model will be like a modern pyramid on the outside. So it's like a modern pyramid, and then when you go inside, you'll see like a lot of sections, and each section has like let's say this section for ancient Egyptian gods, this is for Greek gods, and more. And then you go there, you can see like all the NFTs on the wall, and some of the legendary ones as statues, as like complete statues. And not only that, but it will be like a learning process where you can, go to this for a statue, for example, and learn all the story behind it, and all the great history behind.
Yeah, that's such a great idea, guys.
Yeah, man, and we're also like.
I think that's gonna blow up for sure, man. That's like, to me, that's pretty cool, man.
Thanks, bro.
I'd actually quite like to add something fun on that as well. So, as I previously mentioned, I'm head of education for Unix Gaming. So one of the things that we're doing is I'm personally creating a learn-to-earn platform. And what that looks like is our goal is to financially compensate people in developing countries for educating themselves about NFTs, about crypto. I've briefly touched on what really lights me up is empowering people through crypto, because I believe this is the future of the world. I think it's what's going to give people in unfortunate situations more powerful opportunities. And the learn to earn concept is something we intend to incorporate here. So what essentially that will look like is you'll get given tokens for the amount of time that you dedicate to educating yourself. It's very, very complex. I've had the tokenomics drawn up by an absolute specialist in the field. And this is something that we'll be able to take and essentially use as an API. I'm developing it for Unix, but this is something we're going to be using with other projects to essentially empower other crypto companies to educate their community and incentivize it in a gamified way that has a return on. So that's something pretty exciting that I'm very passionate about.
Awesome.
Can I have one question, please? Hello. Can I have one question, please?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. So I heard that the mint date will be the end of April, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yes. I have one question for the artist. Is it possible the supply will be more than 3,000? Because if you go to the mint day on the end of April, I believe that our member on Discord will be like 50K or something. Which means that 10% of the person will be minting some, or will mint the NFT will be 5,000 people. I think it's not enough to have the 3,000 something.
That's a good question, and that's why we have whitelist, guys. We want you as early supporters to have that chance to mint, because as you said, in 4 weeks time we'll absolutely have around 50,000 members, and if we have 50,000 members and you guys are the first to mint, they won't have that chance. And what happens, they just go on OpenSea and buy on the second market, and then the floor price just goes up because we'll have like absolutely crazy volume on OpenSea and a lot of buying pressure.
Yes, that will be very crazy because 45,000 people will be wants this NFT.
Exactly, man, and that's why we have a very limited low supply. We just want to
very
make
very
sure.
limited, very low supply, very low. This is very high chance. Okay, thank
That
you.
is what is going to create the hype, man.
Yeah.
3,000 NFTs and people are trying to buy, so the trading will be really good. When you're
Yes.
trying to, some people will try to sell it, and the trade
Absolutely.
amount.
The revenue share,
yeah.
70% will be very good, 70%.
Yeah, man.
Yeah,
That's why we just keep it low, like low supply, high demand. That's to the moon. Yeah.
Yeah.
Crazy for you guys. It's gonna be real crazy.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is the collector. I mean, is it okay if I go ahead with my questions?
Yeah.
Of course. Please do.
Okay. So first of all, I would like to really congratulate and appreciate the hard work you guys are putting in, and especially the artists. I mean, PharaGods, the sneak peeks I've gone through, and I must say the art and the details of it are like one of the best I have ever seen till now in this NFT world. So huge congratulations and kudos to the team for that. So I just had a few questions about the art and the whole project itself. So the IP rights for the NFT, is it something which is 100% with the holder, or is there something which stays with the PharaGods founders or something like that?
No, we're absolutely giving like all the rights to the holder. We're just caring more about the holders and the community more than anything else. And as you can see, like from all the benefits and realities we're giving.
Okay, and for minting, for the whitelist minters, is there any sort of limits per wallet or something like that?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the maximum I think will be like 3 per wallet, per whitelist. Yeah.
3?
3, like between 1 to 3. You can choose whatever.
Okay. Okay, and the last one I want to know is like, do you guys are working on something like real life utilities, like for example, merchandise or posters or something like that?
Yeah, we're basically giving like discounts and full trips to Egypt. We'll later like announce the requirements. It's not gonna be like for all the holders, but for example, the most active holders on like our Metaverse museum will get like a fully paid trip to Egypt, where we host him and take him and show him the culture and all the statues and everything.
Nice.
And also, I want to know about the status of this Metaverse whole museum development. Like, are you guys already have started working on it, or if you are planning to start working on it after the mint or something like that?
We're actually working on it, but it's on the Unity design. So we're just like focusing on how it looks right now, and then we'll implement the ecosystem and everything later on.
So, just a suggestion there. I mean, I believe that releasing small sneak peeks for the Metaverse Museum before the mint would really help to hype the project up. Given that there we have a substantial information about the overall vision of the project, it would really hype the project. A lot. So having some sneak peeks about the Metaverse Museum would be really appreciated.
Yeah, man.
I agree.
Yeah, totally agree with you, bro. It's quite like a hard process, but we're trying our best to get something done before mint, and also we want to have like a voting system for the holders to choose the final look. So we don't want to release it without the holders. So all the holders will get to choose like how this like stuff will gonna look, the exterior, the interior, and everything in detail. Will be like a voting system where you guys choose how do you want it to look.
Okay, I mean, I think that's all. I just want to say, like, it's a great work you guys are doing, and I really appreciate the hard work you guys have put in the project, and I'm really looking forward to the mint. Thank you, guys.
Awesome, man. All right, David. David,
Sorry,
son, you had a
bro. I think
question.
I have just one question.
Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, sorry to interrupt you, bro. So basically, I want to appreciate you guys about the art. There is a clear symbols on the face. I wanna know if there is a meaning for these symbols, or like is it like still a part of the pharaoh gods or the ancient Egyptian gods? Is it like for each those like traits always unique for each NFT? There is like symbols or letters from the old language on each face. I can see that. Is there any relation with anything in future on for this art symbols? I hope you understand my question.
That was actually like something from our artist. So yeah, he got some inspiration and decided to make this kind of writing. So basically, we have like different writing and some lighting. It depends on the character you will be minting, but they will all be different in some way or another. But yeah, man, I don't think the writing has like a meaning behind it. It's just like, it's a creative look from our artist.
Okay, cool, got you, man.
Awesome, bro.
I guess, are there any surprise roles for the EMA attendees? I mean, I'm just a member till now, but I would love to be a part of this project because I've been a part of many projects till now, like
Hey guys,
gang and stuff. But
most of the question I want to ask,
All right, yeah.
they already asked.
Okay.
But I got one more. So connecting to the last one, there's gonna be 3,000 something NFTs, right?
Yeah.
And I know there's like a lot of Egyptian gods. You're gonna display all of them, but there's gonna be just a few. Like I can explain better.
Yeah, I
You want to like literally show every single gods it's been in the Egyptian history.
Like you mean on in our Metaverse museum?
Yeah, like
or in the
with the
collection?
NFTs, you planning of you're gonna make every single gods in Egyptian history, or you gonna have just few of them?
We just like have few like legendary gods like Horus, and then we're trying to get like Anubis as well. But the rest are just like we cannot have.
The
like,
others are pharaohs.
Yeah. It's just like a look of an ancient god.
I get it.
Yeah, and in the Metaverse Museum, we'll choose the legendary ones, of course, to make like a big statue out of them, and then some NFTs to be presented on the walls.
Nice.
Awesome.
Statue for
Minato,
sure will be fire.
sorry about that. I want to ask to answer your question. Actually, we're having another AMA very soon with the artist, and there we'll choose like the stay tuned for it, guys.
Okay, cool.
All right. I guess that's it for today. Thanks everyone for participating, and we're happy to answer all your questions.
Yeah, have a good day.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, guys. It's been a pleasure. Thank you for your cool questions and really appreciate the feedback and the support. And see you all soon.
Yeah, see you.
Yeah, congratulations, guys. Have a good one.